So the first one we're going to do is the walking lunge to overhead reach. Okay, so I'm just going to do a few of each of these exercises just to demonstrate. You will follow your coach's prescribed amount. So is it 2 by 10 reps or 2 by 5, 30-second hold, whatever. You just follow that, and I'm just going to demonstrate each of the exercises. So with the walking lunges, I'm going to be moving forward as I go. So then I'm going to land on my first leg, heel toe. Okay, I want to make sure that I've got enough hip extension here that my knee is behind my hip, and then I'm going to drop down, knee tracks over the toes, and then I'm going to lift my arms up overhead, and then I'm going to take a step forward. Okay, so from the other foot, I'm just going to go forward, drop down, hands reach up overhead, and then you're just going to continue to go forward and back through that. So I'll just show you one more time, maybe from a little bit of a side angle. Okay, so I'm going forward, drop down, reach up. Okay, next one, we got inchworm to world's greatest stretch. So I'm going to hinge over. So I'm going to fold over, hands are going flat onto the ground, walk out into a plank position, and then from here, I'm going to bring my leg up towards my hand, on the outside of my hand. I'm going to drop this back knee down, push out, and I'm pushing my hips forward towards the ground, and then I'm reaching up and over. So I'm getting a stretch here in my hip. I'm getting a hip flexor stretch on this side, and then a T-spine twist through this movement. Hand is going to come back down, organize my shoulders, lift my hip up off the ground, nice and controlled. Walk back, stand up. Show you from the other side, hinge, hands flat on the ground, walk out, nice plank, foot comes up, drop down, squeeze the glute, push the hips forward, right knee goes out, twist, plant, create torque in my shoulders, lift the hips up, out, and then I'm back up, okay? So each of those can be one rep, going one side to the other side. Maybe if you have 10, you could just do both at the same time before you come back up. Next, we have child pose to downward dog. Hey, you see me here? Yeah? Hey, if you need to, get your knees out as far as you can. You're sitting your hips back onto your heels, so I have pretty tight knee joints and quads, so I can't get that far down. And I'm going to drop down, okay? And then from here, I'm going to lift, plant my hands into the ground, get onto my toes, and then push my hips into the air. I'm trying to drive my heels onto the ground while keeping my legs straight. And then I come back down, drop down, up. Okay, so that's child pose to downward dog. And the final thing is forearm plank. So elbows directly underneath my shoulders, hands come straight out. Try not to turn your hands in like this. Okay, I want to push the ground away. So I'm protracting my shoulder blades, pushing them towards the outside of my body. I don't want to pinch them back. And then I want to depress my shoulders, so I'm squeezing down here to get my shoulders away from my ears. And so I'm planted. Elbow directly underneath my shoulder, feet are coming out, squeezing my butt, rib cage in, head up, chin tucked, and then I'm just holding. So when I'm in the forearm plank, I'm pushing my tension down from here, and then from here I'm trying to push and kind of compress all my strength right here into the middle of my core. Okay, so really quick, let's get set up. Okay, and then that one will be just for time. Okay, so this is your general warm-up number 2.